5.1 day 2, we're going to convert angle measures from degrees to radians and radians to degrees. That's examples 7 and 8. The fact that we're going to use in order to convert this, just as a recollection from 5.1 day 1, 0 degrees, and then you go counterclockwise 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and then 360 degrees. And then if we're going in radians, this is 0 radians, this is pi over 2 radians, this is pi radians, this is 3 pi over 2 radians, and this is 2 pi radians. They're just two different ways to measure angles. So 0 degrees, 0 radians, the same thing, pi over 2 radians, 90 degrees, the same thing, and so on. So each of these represents a fact. And when we're going to convert things, just like we're converting inches to feet and miles to kilometers, that kind of stuff, we have facts about those measures. I know that 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. That's the fact I'm going to use. And based on that fact, if I'm going to convert from something to something, it's just like it was, again, back in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. I take what I have, which is 300 degrees. Now, I got a degree symbol. I like to write the word degree out, or at least DEG. All right, for the sake of conversion, I like to do this. If I'm just writing 300 degrees, I'll put the little degree symbol. But if I'm converting, I like to do it this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by a unit multiplier based on this fact. And I'm going to put degrees in the denominator for cancellation purposes. I'm going to put radians in the numerator to change it to that. And I'm going to use my fact, which is pi radians is 180 degrees. And usually these conversion factors, we have one of something equals the other thing. It's just easier to go with these numbers. They're exactly right. And the degree cancels the degree. And then what I want to do, usually if I'm going to radians, I want to leave it in pi form. And I just want to reduce the fraction as much as possible. So if I take 380 and 180, reduce the zeros out, that's 30 over 18. Both numbers divide by 6. So I'm going to get 5 pi over 3 radians. All right, we use radians in calculus. So when we get to calculus, we want to make sure we're capable of understanding what radians are. Calculus doesn't use degrees. This class uses degrees all over the place. All right, we're going to be using a lot. We're also going to be using degrees in this class, or radians in this class also. So just be comfortable with both. Just know that 300 degrees, 5 pi over 3 radians, interchangeable. We can use either form, and that's mainly what we need to get out of this.